Survival. The state or fact of continuing to live or exist in spite of an accident, ordeal, or difficult circumstances. Welcome to my podcast, and you are now listening to Survival with Sam, because honey, we are just out here surviving. So join me for girl chat, hot topics, Jesus, and so much more. For the everyday lady, by the everyday lady. Grab a bottle of water, and let's chat about it. Honey, we are out here surviving, so let's chat about it. I am Sam. I am your host, and you are listening to Survival with Sam, the first one of 2021. Shall we be noticed? 1 second, guys, while I fix my mic. Okay, I think that should be a little bit better. I don't want to be so loud in y'all's ear. All right. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. This is the first one of 2021, and this one's going to be a little bit different. I don't have a huge topic. This is kind of a mini, birthday synopsis for me. So my birthday was 22 days ago, so I'm extremely late on this, but I turned 23 on January 1st. Yes, on New Year's. I know a lot of people, New Year's? Yes, on New Year's. And I had just made, this vlog was going to be something simple, 23 life lessons. Life lessons that I've learned throughout my 23 years of life. And I know a lot of people are like, girl, you're only 23. But I've done some things. A lot of you know I was a teen mom. I've gotten married young. So I know a little bit, it's not a lot, but these are just little everyday things that I've learned so far, and they're in no particular order whatsoever. So let's get right into it. My first life lesson, and this is one to this day that I'm still trying to work with, but is don't let fear overtake you. That is such a big thing in life. I've missed a lot of opportunities or haven't put myself up in opportunities because of fear. And even I'm working on something business-wise, right before I started recording. It was a little moment where I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm just not going to do it. Maybe that would be the best thing, is just not to do it. But we're not going to let fear overtake us, because I know it's something great that God is currently trying to birth in me. So I'm going to keep going forward. Number 2 was smile more. I'm still working on this one too. I just have one of those faces. I'm working on it. And then now that we're in mask because of COVID, look, the eyes will say a lot. But yes, let's work on smiling more. Number 3, it's okay to be sad. And not to be sad, but it's okay to feel. I always tell the people around me, my close loved ones, is I think there's something wrong with me. Because if you're really close to me, no matter how close you are to me, you've probably only seen me cry a handful of times. And I'm 23. I don't know, I physically cannot cry long in front of other people. 2 tears drop, and then I instantly feel oh man, I can't let people see that I'm feeling something. But I'm learning more that it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel things. It's okay to let people know, the people around you know that you're feeling something. It doesn't make you less than. So, yeah. Number 4, be unapologetically you. In 2021, I'm not apologizing for me, for being me. If you took me the wrong way, I am sorry. I'm sorry, but I feel like, one, as Black women, we're always walking on eggshells around people. And then not just Black women, but women, period, because you don't want to offend anyone in your workplace. You don't want to offend anyone in your home. You don't want to offend your friends. You don't want to be too blunt. We have to stop apologizing for being our authentic self. Now, that is not to say you out here being mean just to be mean. No, no, no. But being unapologetically you have to own up to who you are. And if the people around you can't accept the who you are, maybe we need to start reevaluating the people around us. Okay, number 5. Take care of your mental health. And I never really talked about mental health until it started knocking at my front door. I go to, and people, my family makes fun of me all the time, I go to the doctor for everything. Because I always say, like, if I get cancer or something, they're going to know right away because I was just in the doctor 3 weeks ago and my test went like that. Because I be nervous. I be scared. I'm going to be honest. I'm scared of dying. So I go to the doctor about everything. We need to do our mental health the same way. Like 100% take care of your mental health just the same way you take care of your physical health. And this kind of ties in to 6. You know your body better than anyone. And I say this because I was having health problems, and I had this doctor and I was having health problems, and I had kept telling him, sir, this is happening. This is wrong. Like, I'm hurting. It's pain. I know this is not how I'm supposed to feel. And he brushed me off. And months later down the line, I found out that there was serious things going on with me with the simple change of a doctor and someone who wanted to do their job. So, you know your body better than anyone. Number 7, and I know this one's going to be a little contradictory, especially if you have kids and family, but number 7, live for you. Because, and I say live for you, even though I have little babies, living for me because they're going to be 20 when I blink my eyes. And I'm going to have to be doing this living for me. I can't live for them. I can't live for my husband because he needs to live for himself. Live for you. Make choices that make you happy. All that. Number 8, forgiveness is for yourself. We have to forgive others, but most importantly, we have to forgive ourselves. And let me tell you, if you're a babe in Christ, a youngin' in Christ like I am, I always struggle with, I don't know if God really forgave me for that. Even though I've repented, I've turned away, and, I'm working on bettering myself, I'm like, oh, I don't know if God really forgave me for that. And I'm starting to realize I'm not worried about if God forgave me for that. I'm dealing with me not forgiving me for that. We have to learn to forgive. Number 9, laugh. Laugh loud, laugh obnoxiously, laugh with your loved ones, laugh with strangers. The best medicine, I know it's cliche, but the best medicine is laughter, I promise. It makes everything just a little bit better. Number 10, dance like no one is watching, even if everyone is. I don't know if people TikTok out here, but baby, get you a TikTok dance and you dance like no one is watching. Dance is also, for me, one of the most therapeutic things. And so just do it. I think that also goes into learning not to care what others think about you. It's a good therapy as well. Number 11, it's never a bad day, only bad moments. I often have to remind myself of this as well because it's like, ugh, I'm in a bad mood. And it's like, well, why are you in a bad mood? Oh, I don't, because of one thing that happened. And it's like, take that one thing with a grain of salt, keep it moving. It's never a bad day, only bad moments. It's, we have to be the glass is half full and not half empty. 12, believe in something or you will fall for anything. I think that's very important. I am a follower of Christ, yes, but I'm also a supporter of minding my business. Some of y'all should be like that too. And I'm also a person who believes in, you need to believe in something. If you don't want to believe in my God, baby, you need to believe in a God. Because at the end of the day, regardless if I'm right or you right, somebody coming back to get us, right? But you have to believe in something. If not, we are very, I don't even know the word. You just fall for anything. You really do. You're worried about everything else. And I feel like when you don't believe in anything, you don't know your purpose either. Because where's your purpose supposed to come from, you know? Number 13, pray/meditate. If you don't pray, okay, you need to meditate. You need to get one with yourself. Pray. You need to get one with God. This is something that I'm learning, and I'm trying to be more consistent, to be honest. And I laugh because if you know me, you know that as my mother is a prayer warrior, and it sucks being the daughter of a prayer warrior because it feels like so much weight is on you because people will be like, you want to pray? It's like, you asking the wrong person. Mama, they asked for someone to pray. And so I'm not where she is, but I'm working on being more consistent in my prayer life. And if you want to hear more about prayer, on Friday nights over on her Facebook, Regina Davis Miles, she does little sermonettes about prayer and how you can get closer to God on your prayer life. So you can listen to her. Number 14, write it down, make it plain. I'm struggling with this too because I'm a visionary. And I'm glad that I have a lot of planners around me because I'm a visionary. I see it. I see the end goal. And I'm like, let's do it. And I forget to write it down, make it plain, blah, blah, blah. Now that I've been working in businesses and stuff, I'm getting a little bit better because a business plan is basically just that. But write it down, make it plain. Your goals, honestly, your fears. Write everything down and make it plain so that you know and so that you can come back occasionally and see what God has done for you. You know, check mark, do what you have to do, but we need to start writing it down and make it plain. Number 15, love and love hard. This is very funny coming from me because I have a very small circle of people. And I know a lot of people say that, but when I say I literally do, it's a very small circle. Reason being is because when I love so hard and I hate losing people. Not just in like death or anything like that, but I hate losing people. You know, sometimes we get these friends and they're only supposed to be friends for a season. And I hate seasonal friends because I want to continue to be your friend after that season is over. Even though God told me that I don't need to be, I still want to be. And so I just hate losing people. But I'm learning to just, it gets easier, it gets better. But to continue to love and love hard and love genuine. Number 16, make mistakes. Make mistakes and let the people around you make mistakes. That second part is deep. Let the people around you make mistakes. And I mean, that's honestly self-explanatory, but I'm going to speak from my point of view. I grew up listening to people, my mom, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Yes, I heard, but I still needed to make my own mistakes so I knew why. Right? And you have to understand, even as parents, we have to let them make mistakes. Even with my girls, and they're young, you ask them to do one thing, they think they know how to figure it out. I say, okay, and I let them do it. After I let them make their mistake, then we continue to educate and we continue to help. And I feel like that should be with our friendships, with the people around us, with our parenting, with everything. Let the people around us make mistakes. Let us make our own mistakes. Educate, learn, move on. And that goes into number 17. Learn from those mistakes. If you make a mistake, you learn, okay, if you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again, and again, we need to have it coming to Jesus, okay? Learn from those mistakes. 18, scream and cry occasionally. Like I said, I don't do the whole crying in front of people a lot. In my free time though, yeah, definitely. And it's not that I'm crying necessarily about something. Another reason why I don't have a big circle is because I feel for other people. When other people are going through, my heart hurts, like for some reason, like it's me in that situation. And so sometimes I have to let out tears that don't even belong to me. And so scream and cry occasionally. Let it off your chest. Crying is good for the soul. Number 19, admit your wrongs. Sometimes we just gotta admit when we were wrong and keep it pushing. I feel like it's growth. It shows that you're an adult when you can say, you know what, my bad. I was wrong. Let's learn. Let's move on. All right. Number 20, mend the broken things. Yeah, that's a hard one. Sometimes mending the broken things goes back to forgiveness. And I'm not saying mend that broken relationship. Get your closure, forgive, move on. Not mend in the sense of, oh, I need to go back to it. You can't take broken pieces into other friendships, other relationships, other jobs, other anything, and expect other people to put you back together. You know, because Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, but nobody could put him back together, right? You got to mend you for you. You got to want to feel better. You got to want to feel whole for you, you know? 21, protect your space, your peace, and your energy. We don't let everyone in our space. We don't let everyone ruin our peace. And we don't let everyone change our energy. All right? Those are 3 things that you can control. Remember I said that. Number 22, it's okay not to be the best. As long as you try your best and set yourself up to learn from the best. And when you set yourself up to learn from the best, don't feel or make yourself small. No, I feel like that's sometimes we want to surround ourselves with the big dogs, the big bosses, because we want to learn, but then we get in the room and we intimidate ourselves. No, remind yourself that you're a big boss. You're just here to learn, to gain knowledge. And last but not least, be you, because everyone else is taken. You can't be nobody else. You can try, but at the end of the day, it's still only you. When you close your eyes at night, when you get in your bed at night, when you get by yourself, it's just you. So be that person. Own up to that person. Like that person. Love that person. And everything else will come and fall into place. I promise. But those are my 23 life lessons that I've learned thus far in life. And it has been a crazy ride, and it's still going. So I'm excited to see what this year brings for 23. I'm excited to tap into my potential a little bit more. And I'm just excited, to be honest. So thank you guys for listening to my 23 life lessons today. In our next podcast, we will talk about, I know I'm a little late, but New Year's resolutions. Do we have any? Do we not have any? I will bring some people in on the phone. I will ask some of the women in my life what they feel their New Year's resolutions are, what they have planned for the new year, if they have any plans. So please, please, please stay tuned. Thank you for listening. Oh, I'm sorry, I forget to do this every podcast, but if you would like to follow me on any of my social media, my Instagram is sorry, yeah, I'm pulling it up at the speak. Not Samantha.Sam. On TikTok, you can follow me at Happily Depressing. Oops, sorry. Yeah. That's pretty much on my social media. Yeah, so we can do that. And on YouTube, we are on YouTube, Survival with Sam. Just in case you don't listen to us on Apple, Spotify, anything like that, you can get a hold of us on YouTube, comment, subscribe. Even if you are on Apple, please give us a follow, give us a love, feedback, leave us some reviews. I do check all of those things. They're really near and dear to my heart. So, like I said, you guys stay healthy out there. Keep washing your hands because COVID is still out there. And keep learning and living each day because, honey, we are out here surviving.